Okay, hi girls. So last class we spoke about how Moshe was preparing for Matan Torah, and Hashem gave him kind of like an introduction to Matan Torah, and he said to him, "Look, I want you to tell Bnei Israel that Atem Ra'item, you have seen what I have done for you." Now on the side, I just want you to write what does that mean, Atem Ra'item, just as a recap. Okay, so you have seen through your own eyes that I took you out of Mitzrayim and I carried you like al kanfei nasharim, like on the wings of eagles. So we started to do this Rashi. So we're just going to go over it again. So, like an eagle that carries its young on its wings, for all other birds place their young between their feet, since they fear another bird flying above them. So this answers one question. First of all, this answers, what does it mean? Why an eagle? Why not any other bird? Why not a dove or a pigeon? Or think of your own bird and maybe write it on the side. Why does it say like an eagle that carries its like an eagle, like on the wings of an eagle? Well, an eagle, as you see in this picture, carries its babies on its wings. It doesn't carry them between its feet because no other bird flies above them. A regular bird, let's say a dove wouldn't carry its baby on its wings because an eagle who flies above it might go and try to snatch that baby. But an eagle doesn't have any other bird flying above it. An eagle is like the king of the sky. So he's allowed to carry his babies on his wings because he's not afraid of any other bird coming to snatch it. Okay? The eagle fears no one but a person. So this answers the question also of why an eagle. So if this is the case, if no other bird flies above the bird, okay, well then why doesn't he just carry it on its feet too? Because a bird's not going to come and snatch it from below. But the eagle's worried about people because a person might shoot an arrow at the bird, and if the bird is carrying a baby on its feet, then the man might shoot the arrow at that baby. Okay, because no other bird flies above it, therefore it places its young on his wings. It says, rather the arrow hit me and not my babies. Okay, so the eagle is being selfless here, and it's saying, look, if a person shoots an arrow at me, okay, it'll hit me, but it won't hit my baby because my baby is on my back. So at least my baby will have a chance to survive. But if I'm holding the baby on my feet and a man shoots an arrow at me, he's going to shoot the arrow at my baby, and I don't want my baby to get killed. And then it says, Hashem, also did this. Okay, so before we go into the metaphor of what Hashem even has to do with this whole thing, let's go into Rashi question and Rashi answer. Hold on one second for that. Okay, so now we're going to go into Rashi's question and answer and the metaphor. But first we need to bring back all these words. Look at all the wonderful effects. Fireworks. Okay, so again, we said that Hashem compares himself to an eagle that carries its babies on his wings instead of his feet, because all other birds, oh no, we have to go back to this again. Okay, so again, this is how this was the metaphor that Hashem carries his babies on his wings. Sorry, not that Hashem. That Hashem is like an eagle that carries its babies on his wings instead of by his feet, because an eagle isn't afraid of another bird. An eagle is only afraid of a person that might shoot at it, and therefore he wants to protect the baby by putting himself in the line of danger. So first of all, what question can we have about this? So I want you on the side to write your own question that Rashi could have about this pasuk. Okay, and the question is, why does it say that Hashem carried Bnei Israel like an eagle carries its babies? What does Hashem have to do with an eagle? Why choose this bird? Why choose this metaphor? When did this actually happen? And what exactly is Hashem talking about here? Okay, and the answer seems to be that because Hashem put himself in danger to protect Bnei Israel. Why did that go away? I don't know. So let's go back to that. Hold on. Oh no. Oh my gosh. This is such a mess. Okay, so again, our question was, why does it say that Hashem carried Bnei Israel like an eagle carries its babies? And the answer is because Hashem put himself in danger to help protect Bnei Israel. Okay, that seems to be the answer, but again, we're not exactly sure what the metaphor is here. What does it mean that Hashem put himself in danger to help protect Bnei Israel? When did this happen? So I want everyone now to think back to Yetziat Mitzrayim, and I want everyone to think of a possible answer of when Hashem put himself in danger to help protect Bnei Israel. Obviously, Hashem can't put himself in danger because it's Hashem, and Hashem isn't in danger, but this is a metaphor, so in theory. Okay, girls. Do you remember when Bnei Israel was coming out of Mitzrayim and they were on their way to the Yam Suf? And it was all really scary because the Mitzrim were chasing after them. But not only were the Mitzrim chasing after them, what were the Mitzrim doing? They were throwing stones and arrows at Bnei Israel. And what did Hashem do? Hashem put himself in between the Mitzrim and Bnei Israel. Hashem put a malach in between in order to catch all the arrows and the stones and to throw them right back at the Mitzrim. Okay, so again, Hashem was like the eagle, okay? Hashem put himself in between the Mitzrim and Bnei Israel in order to catch the stone. So he said, look, it's better that the Mitzrim hit me, meaning Hashem, and not my children, meaning Bnei Israel. Okay, so again, Hashem is like the eagle, Bnei Israel is like the babies, and the Mitzrim is like a person, is like Miyam. Okay, so now I'm going to have you rewrite the metaphor using Hashem as the person. So rewrite the metaphor like it happened in Mitzrayim. So it should sound something like when Bnei Israel was coming out of Mitzrayim, the Mitzrim, meaning blank, were throwing arrows at Bnei Israel, meaning blank. So Hashem, who was like blank, put himself in the middle in order to catch the stones and to protect Bnei Israel, who are his blank. Okay, so fill in the metaphor. Okay, and I'm going to explain a project that I want you to do after you finish this video. It's going to be in the email, so look at that, please, only after you watch this video. Okay, girls, I hope you're having a great day, and I miss you. Bye.